Okay, so in addition to all that, non-membrane functions of lipids, they can serve as vitamins. For instance, vitamins A, D, E, and K, they are all lipid-soluble vitamins. So what they're going to do, or what their functions are going to be, are quite diverse. So vitamin A serves as a site of primary photochemical reaction in vision. Vitamin D is going to regulate calcium metabolism or calcium uptake, and we'll get into that one. We'll look at that in just a second. Vitamin E serves as an antioxidant necessary for reproduction in rats and may be necessary for reproduction in humans. And vitamin K has a regulatory function in blood clotting. Okay. Now, if we look at vitamin D, this is a group of structurally related compounds that play a role in the regulation of calcium and phosphorus metabolism. Most abundant form is vitamin D3. That's the one that generally you're going to buy off the shelf at any sort of grocery store or nutritional supplements. And so vitamin D3 is this guy right here, cholecalciferol. Now what that's going to do is your sort of endogenous vitamin D is going to undergo a couple of steps of breakdown with the help of UV light, and that's going to supplement or provide your large concentration of vitamin D3. One step is going to produce that, or sorry, one metabolic step is going to take that to 125 dihydrocholecalciferol, or 125 dihydroxy vitamin D3. So vitamin A is a particular value to human beings. Best understood role of it is its participation in the visual cycle in rod cells. So the active form of it is vitamin A aldehyde, and you actually have two of those aldehydes. We've got the cis and the trans form. Retinal is the form of that. So retinal forms an imine with an NH2 group on the protein, or of the protein opsin, to form the visual pigment called rhodopsin. The primary chemical event of vision in rod cells is absorption of light by rhodopsin, followed by an isomerization of the 11 cis double bond to the 11 trans double bond. Okay, so the fates of these two different molecules, of this cis versus the trans form, is that the trans form ultimately sends the neuronal signal to the brain, whereas the cis form goes to the epithelial cells, or serves as a hormonal signal to epithelial cells. All of this is kind of made possible by the ingestion of beta carotene. And beta carotene is your kind of orangish red in carrots. So there's a dietary uptake of this in order for it to be cleaved, so that you can form that retinol, so that ultimately it can go to the retinal and either be the cis or the trans version of it, and go on to provide whatever necessary step, or provide necessary signals that it needs to. Now, vitamin E is a group of compounds. So all of these things, whenever we're talking about vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, they're all a class of molecules, which really is kind of crazy, because we're talking about all of these vitamins under the class of lipid-soluble vitamins. So vitamin E is a group of compounds of similar structures. The most active is alpha tocopherol. So alpha tocopherol is the one that we're presenting right here. It's an antioxidant. It traps these OOH groups and ROO radicals formed as a result of the oxidation by O2 unsaturated hydrocarbon chains in membrane phospholipids. Okay. Now, what's significant about these is that this chain right here is made from 4 isoprene units beginning here and ending at our aromatic ring. Now I bring this up because these groups right here, we've got, this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This molecule right here and this molecule right here are both examples of isoprene units. These are simple 5-carbon building blocks, ultimately, that are used for pigment synthesis, obviously this vitamin E chain, and synthesis, and cholesterol biosynthesis. Again, I strongly recommend that you go on to take Biochemistry 2 or a metabolism class so that you can learn a little bit more about these things. But ultimately, these isoprene units are the individual entities that make the chain on vitamin E as well as are involved in cholesterol biosynthesis. So here is a rundown of all of our different, or not all of them, but some of these lipids that have isoprene units. So vitamin E, vitamin K, ubiquinone, plastoquinone, and dolichol. So these groups right here, this, and this are all examples of isoprene units. So, and I'm just going to go ahead and mark those off. What these are involved in are kind of diverse functions, or they have diverse functions. So vitamin K1 is involved in blood clotting. Ubiquinone and plastoquinone are involved in the electron transport chain. One in mitochondrial electron transport chain, and the other in chloroplast electron transport chain. So plastoquinone is involved in plastoquinone is involved in photosynthesis. And ubiquinone is involved in just the electron transport chain that we use for oxidative phosphorylation, so generating a lot of ATP from a glucose molecule effectively. Anyway, I hope this is helpful, and thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.